Yeah, I am aware of my duties. I've read through our bylaws, which is it's pretty much a book of our duties. I've read through that multiple times. I've actually done a little bit of research on the bylaws of other schools to see what their kind of duties are. And as vice president, I would be the one in charge of enforcing duties and changing them. And so I thought it was a good idea to look a little bit at other schools to see what kind of policies they have and how we might be able to adopt them or adapt ours. And yeah.
Thank you, Cody. Evelyn?
Of course, I'm aware of my duties as a president. Again, I've been in the student government for a year and a half. So I have seen the duties that the president has to do. I have to represent the students, and I will be the voice of the students in every level, either with the administrators, with the students. And I will also be leading the ASG to represent the students in the best way possible as a good team. Problem between the ASG and the students, but I also think that in a community college it's really hard for students to get involved in something as the ASG, because you will have to spend a lot of time doing it, and we have a lot of students that have to work and have families at the same time, so it's kind of hard for them to get into the student government. But I still believe that we have to work with the communication, and we can increase that for next year, so the students will be able to have the opportunity to join the ASG and to know what is it about.
Not a lot of people even know. Like, people generally don't even know what their student government does. And one thing that I think that we could do that would help next year, maybe make a committee for the student government that would raise student awareness specifically on the elections. Like, maybe it would be a really good idea to contact political science professors, maybe put stuff in their rooms, talk to their students. I have been doing that so far, and some of the students have voiced interest in becoming part of ASG, and they just didn't know how. So it's just a matter of increasing awareness.
Thank you, Cody. Thank you, all candidates. Yes.
Well, there's a number of issues facing campus right now that are really important, such as the smoking policy, there's the Wi-Fi accessibility on campus, and then there's the health fee, things like that. And I have some opposing opinions. I have some different opinions on these subjects than those of the other ASG members, and I feel like that I can make a good attribution to how those rules end up coming out, like how the smoking policy ends up, how the ASG gets Wi-Fi out there.
Okay, thank you, Cody. Our next question is for our president candidates. First, the question goes to
I have been representing students in a state level, marching against the budget cuts, so I will continue to do the same thing. I have the relationships with administrators that I need to talk to them about how we can make this campus a better campus in order to relate it to the budget cuts. I know it's a big problem for all of us, but I have worked really hard this year with the ASG trying to figure out how we can make it a better campus in order for the students, and also related to the budget cuts. I have worked really hard for having the best idea that we can have for the students.
Thank you.
Oh, I absolutely believe that it should be pretty open to interpretation. Our Constitution, as well as the American Constitution, is a living document. It's subject to constant change. I think that we should be able to make a lot of changes in the Constitution, in our bylaws and everything, because every year things change at our school, and each ASG member that comes in, they behave differently according to our bylaws, so they have to be subject to change.
I want to increase the communication with the students, the clubs, and the ASG. That's one of the main things I want to do for next year. I think that we have all the resources to do it. We have the newspaper, the radio, the television, and we have the social networks that we can actually use to increase that. So, and obviously, who will be benefit? The clubs and the students, of course, because that's the main purpose.
Thank you.